friends, how are you? I want to talk to you very quickly about the book, Dark World, Light Work. I talked to you about it earlier. I just realized how big 842 pages is and how most people are likely do not want to read that. I thought about that when I was writing it. I thought to myself, would I read this book? I really feel like the information is interesting, and if somebody wanted to chew through it, they could. The person that in my life who read the book is not a reader at all, and he read the book in a couple of weeks. It was less than a month. So I know that it can be done. It's just to look at a ton of words is very daunting, and I know most people are not going to read it because I wouldn't. I might start, and if it's so good, I wouldn't be able to put it down, but the likelihood of me even wanting to read something that long is very slim. So what I am going to do for sure is put an audio version out, because most people that I talk to, they're like, let me know when you put an audio version out, because I would like to listen to it. I would love to read it, and I would love to do that soon. And just for anybody who really is an avid reader and really wants to tear through it, I would read it after I saw my videos just because it seems fascinating, and so do I. So that is part of the conundrum with Dark World, Light Work. I know people will gravitate toward it, and I know that even avid readers can and will read it. But for those of you who simply are just like, no, I'm going to do an audio version, and a digital one for those of you who just don't want to read a book. I just thought I would mention that. Okay, love you. And with that all being said, my original statement still stands. I really feel like the original statement that I made, where I was kind of joking. If you look at one of my earlier videos, I said I want somebody who doesn't even know how to read to hold the book in their hand and to magically discover the site, the ability to do it. I wanted somebody who doesn't read a lot to be able to read it in a short amount of time. And the one person that I know for sure has read the book is not a reader, and he read the book in less than a month. And it's 842 pages. Now, granted, he's a person who's known me since I was before teenage years, so he has a vested interest in the story, but it's a really interesting story. And I feel like, who knows, it could just be like Harry Potter, where it's like thousands, or Lord of the Rings, where it's all these pages, but people just blaze through it really fast because it's really, really good. But for people who are like me, where I honestly am the type of person where I would watch this channel, I would love the videos, I would love me, and I still probably wouldn't get the book and read it because of how long it is. I would get the information from this thing. I think I would probably hold out as long as I could on an 842 page book, and I'm just being honest. And I can't expect anybody, I know there are people who will do it, but I can't expect anybody to give it more attention than I would. And I would just be like, man, this person is really cool, but like, do you know what I'm saying? I feel like eventually I would read it, and I would, if I did purchase it, if it was compelling enough from the beginning, I would finish it, because I am the type of person who finishes books in one sitting. And if you want to know if it's compelling or not to you, you can read the first chapter on my tumblr.com, Dark World, Light Work. And a matter of fact, I might release another chapter soon, if I can do that. Because I used to have Microsoft Word, and then the subscription ran out, and now I can't even touch my stuff. Don't even get me started on that. Anyway, Dark World, Light Work, love you! Hello friends, how are you today? Coming to you live from Newport Beach. You know what? I don't really feel like vlogging when I'm in Newport. It's just like the energy of Orange County is blah. Also just could be because we come here kind of just to rest, and so I'm in rest mode instead of like go mode. So I don't feel like doing anything. I barely feel like editing. And then my computer is so laggy, it keeps kicking out the files. So like the longer the video is, the more laggy it is. So it's just a lot. This is just excuses. I think I probably just like to rest here. Why am I brought by this music? Hey, hello friends. Wow, what is this lighting? Let me try not to poop. Hello friends, how are you? Today, coming to you from a sunny yet chilly day in Newport Beach. It is, I have no idea how many degrees it is, but it's a very sunny day. But it's still cool enough for me to have this sweater or whatever this thing is on with this on my head, and I'm not uncomfortable. So that is beautiful. I love the fall weather. However, I hate to complain. You know what? I'm not going to complain. It's just very moist, and the whole car is foggy, and it's just so frustrating because it's not frost, so like the defroster doesn't work. The only thing that works is a squeegee, and I don't have a squeegee, but I am going to go get one because it's just crazy the amount of condensation in this place. Maybe I'll film it when I get back to the car. It's nuts. It's just moist, you know? But it's cool. It's much cooler. So that's really nice. And that's about it for now. I said that I was going to stop making a bunch of short videos and try to put them together because it's too much on my phone. It's too much on my computer. But I think of things and then I put the phone away and then I come back. Anyway, I also wanted to say that today is an example of a sunny day where the visuals are, you know what I think it is? On a sunny day, the visuals look more like an HD TV. Because the visuals are as stunning today as they were the other day in the overcast, but in the overcast it looks cartoonish for some reason. I noticed. And I also noticed that the further the sun pulls away from the earth, the less the HD kind of gets. And it's way, way stronger near the coast. I could never get these stunning visuals in Las Vegas. They're different. They're much different because the sun hits the valley different. So it's very fascinating. I wonder, has anyone else ever had this happen to them where they like took a little bit of mushroom or even maybe too much mushroom and the visuals kind of like just stayed? Cool though, not like psychedelic. I feel like what happens when you get those like wavy lines is just that your pineal gland is like calcified. Interesting, right? Relatively speaking, I haven't seen much with this particular vision. Like I've only seen just a couple of cities or whatever. However, the most cool thing that I can see are the trees. Like they blow my mind. They're amazing. And then the most interesting man-made thing, oddly enough, are white cars because they are so bright white. Like they look like candy or food, like edible. White cars, crazy, right? But the trees and then the leaves dancing, like they like twinkle on the trees. Those are the coolest things. I mean, it's all really cool. But the trees are sick. They're so neat.